9 on BBC One.
Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall ups the ante in his war on waste in half an hour. First, on BBC One Scotland, it's just murder polis at the checkouts.
Coming up, ladies of the night become ladies in a fight.
Better walk away, you pair of me rights.
Violence explodes at the express checkout. And a maritime mystery on a deserted island.
Hey, I'm on a boat! Come on!
Can you arrest me?
All nothing new to the men and women of the Scottish police force.
What are you doing?
This is Scot Squad. For a modern organisation like the Scottish Police Force, nothing is more important than public relations. And when it comes to relations, Chief Commissioner Cameron Mickelson is the daddy.
Today, first up the diary, I've got a meeting, my quarterly meeting with the PR boy who's in charge of all the branding for the police force. I know what you're thinking. Instantly, why is public money being spent on paying someone to come up with all the branding strategies for the police when the chief could probably do it himself, you know? And I mean, I could do it myself, but I don't really have the time. So we pay an expert, and that allows me to concentrate on what I like to call real policing. So, what have you got for me, Will? Yeah, shoot.
We're putting in a big order of T-shirts for the front desk staff.
Okay.
Just going to be choosing colours, designs of logos.
Okay.
That's obviously not something you need to.
What
to
colours are you thinking about?
You know, I would say probably black was a strong choice. Black is what we often go with.
What about blue? Because I'm thinking, I mean, blue or black? What do you think?
Sure, I think black. I think
I'm
black
thinking
would be...
blue's maybe more the... What do you think?
I mean,
Because I think we've got enough black. I really do.
I'm happy to make that work. So we'll figure out the exact shade. Get you some blue T-shirts. Perfect.
Excellent. Good.
So moving on, we've got...
I mean, we could decide the colours now.
No, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think...
What about...
Sure, well, we can just...
Well... Navy blue, that's just saying, well, we're not interested. We've got nothing new to say about anything. Skimpy blue, don't know why it's called that. Bluey blue. Bluey blue. You interested in that?
What I would say is, we can take this off your plate.
So you're saying that you could make the decision?
Obviously, you would be best placed to make the decision, but I know you're a very busy
If
man.
you're going to make the decision, what am I doing here?
No, absolutely. Because
So you're happy with Bluey blue?
Bluey blues. Yeah, perfect.
Bluey blue it is. Okay, what else you got?
This PR masterclass would be of great interest to traffic officers Singh and McCurdy.
The public perception of the police is very important. How the public see us, how the community see us carry out our jobs is very important. Just recently we were snapped outside the local kebab shop. It's a brilliant kebab shop, don't get me wrong. It's a great place to go where we go for our dinner. They do a great kebab, chips and cheese, put plenty of salt and vinegar on the chips, which I love. But here we are, we've been caught parked in a double yellow line while we were inside. Yes, it was wrong. It has ended up in the front page of the local paper. Yes, we did get a stern talking to. We should have known better.
We've learned our lesson, I think. So we won't be stopping outside any more carry-outs from now on. Be quick. Remember to be quick. All right?
No stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Slow. Steady.
There you go. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Seatbelt, 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 seatbelt.
That's us.
Seatbelt.
Got it.
Got it?
Right. Good work.
Never again, mate.
The wheels keep turning for the Scot Squad. And for Desk Sergeant Karen Ann Miller,
hello, Scottish Police Force.
that means a fast track to the future of the force.
We're living in a very interesting time now, and in some ways people are seeking to maintain their privacy, and in other ways they're opening their lives up to the wider community. It can be tricky sometimes for people to find the balance between involvement with your neighbours and just downright snooping on them. I think it's important to remember that just because you can see it doesn't mean you should look at it.
All right, Officer Karen.
Well, Bobby,
How you
what can I
doing?
do for you?
Look, I want to make a complaint.
What's up?
Like, basically, I've got a next door neighbour, right, and she's one up across the road for us, and see, every time I go out for a walk or I go to get some milk or something for Uncle Jeffy, she's always completely naked.
Right, like in the street?
No, in her flat, but she's not got any curtains or anything, but you can see everything.
I mean, it kind of depends on the circumstances. Is she being provocative? Is she
What does provocative mean?
like trying to get you to look at her? So maybe being right up at the window or
Alright, like right up against the window, you know, all that? Dancing
Yeah.
at the window?
Aye, that kind of thing. If it was that kind of
She's not like that, to be honest. She's just chopping like leeks.
right. In that case, to be honest, there's not really anything we can do about that. You know, a person's perfectly entitled to be naked within their own home.
So you're telling me, Officer Karen, it's alright for me to walk about the gaff with no clothes on?
Like I say, as long as you're not up at the window flashing or you know, trying to get people to look in and see you, then yes, that's fine.
I'm going to tell Uncle Jeffy in 2 years. We can do that and have a laugh. I mean, I won't be up against the window. I won't be doing all that at the window.
Yeah.
But I'll just be doing, you know, like watching the X Factor or something. I'll have to wear socks because there's like glass and there's sand on the flare and stuff. But that I'll get into that another time. That's another story. But I'll go and I'll tell Uncle Jeffy about it, right? And we'll.
Right.
I'll go. Don't come round the night, but and peek in the window, Officer Karen. I don't want you to be doing that.
Don't you worry.
You just phone me first and let me know, alright?
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Mind
See
your
ya.
hand there. Mind your hand. Bye.
Back at the Scottish Police headquarters, Cameron Mickelson is looking at ways to expose himself to a wider audience.
We have focus grouped some ideas. None
Can I
of them.
stop you there? Are you talking about the Bamnesty?
The Bamnesty, yeah, that's
Because I saw the material there. How did it go down?
the Bamnesty.
You told it was my idea.
Yeah, no, they were very pleased to be getting ideas right from the
Did you say the Bamnesty is when BAMs can come in with all their BAM paraphernalia, hand it over to us without any fear of further consequences or reprisals, and you told them how clever Bamnesty is because it's a play on amnesty.
Oh yeah, and I think everyone appreciated that. Absolutely, it's like it's catchy, no question. Couple of definitions. I mean, I've got the kind of focus group points here.
Go on, man.
So I mean, these are not my words. Snide, mocking, not compassionate.
Oh, I mean, it's bad or BAMs. I mean, we don't want to be compassionate to BAMs. We want to be compassionate to people that BAMs are being BAMs to. How about this, a second focus group?
That's certainly possible.
Or a limited focus group, me and you.
Because
Because you like it. You said? Yeah.
Well, in a way,
I like it.
absolutely. You like it.
Well, if you like it and I like it, that's a
Well, no, I'm
landslide,
not. I
isn't
think-
it?
I
In
think-
my view. So we focused
mean-
it. You and me. Who's in charge here?
Oh,
Is it
you're
you
in-
and me, or is it the focus group? Look, my point is, there's no place for focus groups in the judicial system.
The juries.
Here's an idea. We roll out Bamnesty. Publish and be damned. We're going with the Bamnesty. I want it out on all papers nationwide. Roll it out in the next 48 hours, and I'll see you back here. Thank you for your time, Mr. Saffron. Good day.
And that's
Thank you.
Supermarkets are some of the most volatile places in Scotland. PC's McLaren and Fletcher are trained to defuse explosive situations and snip the red wire of rage.
All gone.
Today they drop into a dust-up in the danger zone.
It doesn't matter. I don't care how many items you've got. All right?
guys.
I'm going first.
Guys,
Excuse me.
doing a wee bit, thank
All right. Sorry, sweetheart.
So we've
All right,
been-
Shagger.
Oh,
What's been happening here?
Right, I've come out the house early. All right, I've got all my stuff ready. And this idiot here...
asked to go.
Right, wait a minute.
Let's not call names.
That's me.
excuse me. Stop shouting.
What's your name?
I'm Claire,
And what's your name?
Tam Spraggins. And I'd thank you to stand up when you're speaking to me.
Oh, right, okay. So, do you want to fill us in what's been happening?
Right.
I just asked.
Wait a minute, she asked me.
One at a time.
Yes.
One at a time.
I had one item and I just asked, can I please go in front? And he just went.
I come down here, get my scones to put in my granny's grave, all right? Get my breakfast, my all-day breakfast, get out, set myself up for the day.
You
And this
really-
idiot standing there
Hey,
with her
stop
one
calling her an idiot.
Claire, her name's Claire. I've got
All
it
right.
written down.
Sorry,
Many
Claire.
scones does your gran need?
Listen, I lay them at her grave, all right? It's a wee tradition that I do.
Was that
All right.
10 scones at a grave?
It's her birthday, she was a big woman. Shagger, you've
Hey,
come up,
hey,
you've come
hey,
up with
hey,
a new
hey.
thing, mate.
Jack McLaren, PC
Sorry,
Jack McLaren.
sorry, PC
Shagger,
McLaren.
yes I am. Do I look like a Shagger? Yes I am. Am I a Shagger? Yes I am. You call me Jack McLaren? Yes you will, okay?
Okay, PC McLaren.
Claire, sorry, we'll sort this out. Obviously,
I mean, this lady,
in
she
a bit
had
of
one
an
item.
emergency.
Okay, right, listen, on you go then, all right?
That's
thanks.
good, you're being the bigger person.
What do you mean being the bigger person? I
No,
feel as
I
if
don't-
I feel as if you're nipping at me here.
No,
you know,
it's
you're nice, Shagger. Do you know what I mean? But sweetheart, you're getting on my nerves. But you need to understand, it's not just today. This is it just coming to a head. It's every day. You
What
know,
is?
that poor lassie's just been the brunt of it. But listen, I'm really sorry that you've had to come out
Okay.
for this, and I apologise, and I'd just like to say sorry, and
Thank you.
I'm really
That's all
sorry.
right.
Wait. Okay, right, I'm
you
sorry
go.
about
That's
it,
all right,
Shagger.
Tam.
All right.
Hey.
Catch you later.
PC McLaren.
PC
Shagger,
McLaren.
it's a fact, but I'm PC McLaren.
Sorry about that.
Thinking this volcano is dormant, the officers walk away,
Another one you want to go in front of me, I know, because you seen them
only for it to erupt for a second time.
Want some of that, come want some?
Oh, move it. Come on, have his scones.
Difficult to yourself.
Come on, you. Ridiculous.
Thanks to a crazy 5 minutes at the self-service, this hothead is now doing 5 months of community service. Serving the countryside community are officers Charlie McIntosh and Jane Mackay.
Well, we were called to the scene of what we thought was a break-in and entering. We arrived to be greeted by a woman who seemed quite distressed, actually.
Hello? You my backup, yeah?
Sorry?
I've called for backup.
We soon discovered that she had made a citizen's arrest.
You've made a citizen's arrest
Yeah.
of someone that you suspected
An arrest, yeah?
of breaking and entering.
Oh, definitely breaking and entering, yeah, yeah.
And your name was Bernie Cooper.
Bernie Cooper.
And are you a police officer?
I'm
Bernie.
sort of training to be a police officer at the moment.
All right, good. Aye, what stage are you at the training?
Application.
Right.
So about 9:15 this morning, I was looking out the window. I saw him climbing over a fence into the garden, and he looked dodgy, like I knew he was coming to, you know, maybe steal something. So he sort of climbed over, and I managed to run out and get him from behind. I smacked him a few times because he wasn't really listening to me.
So
Right,
you've
okay.
effectively assaulted him slightly as well.
I wouldn't say assaulted.
Aye, so how long has he been here in the shed?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Uh,
Why haven't you called us sooner?
I just thought it'd do him good to be locked up and sort of think about what he's done.
it's not really your decision to make.
Yeah, but
You should have called us immediately as soon as you suspected
Yeah.
something. You know, even before you approached
Can
the
I
man.
write these notes
we
down?
should
Because
have
this is
been-
good training for me, actually. Do you mind if I write down what you just said?
Well,
we
generally
really
we
are
take
gonna be
the
taking
notes.
this
but,
down.
Yeah, but just so
Yeah.
I can, for my next
okay,
test.
But we
So I should have called straight away.
Yes.
Should have
straight
called
away,
immediately.
Immediately,
Yeah.
as soon as you
Should have
suspected
called-
any mysterious behaviour.
You should
Yeah.
not
Immediately.
conduct
Suspicious behaviour.
any vigilante behaviour like you have done.
Lots to learn for this wannabe cop. And after Willie Saffron launches the new Bamnesty initiative, the chief learns that not all publicity is good publicity.
This is just a disastrous day. I mean, I'm all over the... Look, Bammer and Mikkelsen. This is how I'm being treated, you know? Every phone in, you turn on the radio, everybody's talking about it.
The real Bam out there is that chief of police.
Oh. And in the end, someone's got to take responsibility. You know, the buck has to stop somewhere. This is the biggest PR disaster in the history of the Scottish police force. You got to be big enough to take responsibility, stand up and be counted. So I've had the lawyers draft this up. Only remains for me to sign it. This is a sad day for the Scottish Police Force. But a sadder day for Willie Saffron, because that is his contract terminated. With immediate effect, Jane.
Another big decision nailed. When you've got to go, you've got to go. And Maggie LeBeau has got to go. On the phone to the public.
Police emergency, how may I be of assistance? No, your leg shouldn't have fallen off. That's concerning. When he fell in the ravine, were his pants on or off? As far as I can see, the nearest zoo is over 100 miles away, so I'm not sure that it's going to be a panther. I would say one big way that my work affects me is that it has really put me off men because they can be really sleazy on the phone. Okay, sir, the car will be with you shortly. No, you can't have my personal phone number. I'm going to actually have to ask you to get off the line. We need to clear it. Emergency response phone congestion is a very serious issue, and I'm never going to have a future with somebody who doesn't take that seriously, okay? Even last week, for example, I had this guy hitting on me, he's laying it on thick. I know he's married. I'm like, you're phoning us to report that your wife's been mugged. I'm not a mug. I mean, that's disgraceful in my books.
Back at the countryside contretemps, McIntosh and Mackay are keen to shed some light on who's locked in the garden.
Yep, we don't. So it's where you've locked him up?
Oh no. Oh, I don't believe it.
Hang on.
Hey, this is where he was?
This is where he was.
Oh, great.
Do you want to put a call out, get some more
No,
backup?
no, we don't need to do that. Just tell us again. So this is where you locked the man
This
up.
is where I locked him up.
After you'd beaten him up.
I take it the shed was full.
You know what I think's happened here?
Yeah.
I think he's escaped.
Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious.
We know
He
that.
could be anywhere with armed. Look, the toolbox is open.
Yeah, he's armed now because you locked him in here with a pile of tools.
But that's not my fault.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it definitely
it
is your
is.
fault. I mean, the first thing we need to do is find out really what is missing from the shed. So if you can identify any tools that might not be here any longer, that would be great.
Yeah, is the
Anything
bike
else?
gone? Maybe that's how he fled.
Don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I have no idea what's missing.
So you just
How-
chuck stuff in your shed?
It's not my shed.
Sorry, what?
How'd you...
This is somebody else's property.
No, I live 2 doors along and I saw him out the window climbing over that fence.
What you should have done, if you thought that when you first seen him, was call us out immediately.
Immediately. Yeah, and there's no point in taking notes, okay? Because
Yeah.
all of this is common sense. If you don't have any of it, you're not going to get into the police.
We're going to need this probably for evidence in case there's anything useful in here.
We'll just get you to sign off on your statement and then we can arrest
Yeah.
you properly.
What?
Yeah.
We're going to have to arrest you.
You're arresting me?
Yes, we're definitely arresting you.
We can't prove anything that this mystery man has done, but we know that you've broken in, we know that you've detained someone illegally, we know that you've
Assaulted
obstructed.
him. Basically, we're arresting you for 5 crimes at the moment. I mean, there was lessons to be learned today. As Charlie said, don't take the law into your own hands. And certainly don't put a saw in the hands of someone who you suspect to be dangerous. I think you're going to
You're
come
gonna be
with
cuffed.
us.
Come
over
on.
here.
I'll learn. I'm learning a lot from you guys already, by the way.
Okay.
Can I mention I know you guys at my next
No, you
interview?
absolutely can't, and you definitely
don't.
won't get
Really?
another
We don't
interview.
want this to reflect poorly on us.
There is no way she's ever going to be a police officer.
If this woman ever becomes a police officer, then I will hang up my hat. And then I will eat it.
It's best for you if you just stop talking now.
The range of things that we are faced with day to day in the station has increased dramatically. You know, we're not just focusing on crime anymore. People see us as a broader church than that. You know, they'll come to us for citizens' advice.
Officer Karen, I need help. I need backup.
What's happening, Bobby?
Somebody stole my face.
Financial advice,
Have you been carrying that around in a plastic bag?
environmental,
Somebody's lost their bed
Bobby?
and there's chocolate stains all in it.
health and safety. No, Bobby, please don't do that in front of children. It's not safe.
How's it going to scare them?
Food and hygiene.
You can't eat food that you get out of skips.
Do you want one?
No, the law is not easy.
What does phallic mean?
Realistically, for the public, the best way to know if you've broken the law is for us to tell you.
From dusk till dawn, till dusk till dawn. Scot Squad are perpetually on patrol. Always.
One of the things I enjoy most about this job is meeting new people with the aim of making new friends. One of the groups I've got a natural affinity with is prostitutes. I love the prostitutes, I really do. I feel a strong connection to them.
Here's our Kenneth, son.
Oh, Candy.
What happened to the old bag of tricks tonight? No?
Oh, got a few things for you in here.
Maxie, Tyra.
I spend a lot of time with them. I do lots of things for them. I feed them soup, sandwiches. Yes, you do like your egg. There we go. Get change of socks and stuff, but they never really want that. It's usually high heels they wear and that.
Getting a wee freebie there, officer.
How dare you! Away with you! Good man, Kenneth Beatty. Come on, son, you're all right.
Sorry,
Oh,
Kenneth,
never
sorry.
mind, Ken, never mind. God shites. God bless you,
Well,
Ken.
my way. Take care, girls. Have a safe
Everybody
night.
loves Ken.
Oh, they do. That's
Hey!
fine. Don't talk to strangers unless they're the work strangers at you.
You'll remember.
Okay.
Genius you are, Ken.
Later on in the evening, the boys approached me and said some pretty nasty things. Prostitutes came in, kind of attacked the boys quite viciously.
Get in, son.
See you anywhere near Ken again, you'll be sorry. Better walk away, you pair of wee rights.
Oh, pal.
Davy, that's annoying you.
Pal, you're all right.
Scum, miss.
Oh, we won't get the bus stop.
Mum will walk you
Don't
down.
mind the bus.
Mum will walk you down.
I'll maybe take a wee seat.
You take a wee seat.
Some people think heroes come as firemen or as people dressed as bats. I like to think heroes are women in high heels and poor hygiene. And they say you should never meet your heroes.
There are two very clear rules when dealing with suspects in custody. Firstly, we can't charge you if you're too drunk. And secondly, we can't hold you for longer than 24 hours without charging you. So, yeah, smart criminals amongst you will probably have worked out the loophole. And that's exactly what's happening. Criminals are getting insanely drunk before committing huge crimes in the hope that they won't sober up within the 24-hour period, and we can't charge them. So, we've approached the Justice Secretary and we've asked for a slight definition change in what is drunkenness and what is not. So, basically, if you're slurring, if you're staggering about a bit, if you're singing Danny Boy and telling the staff sergeant you love him, we're going to charge you. If you're at the stage where you're losing control of your bowels, then we'll probably hang fire.
From the top dog to road dogs McCurdy and Singh, it's not always plain sailing on the 7 seas of Scotland's roundabouts.
Well, we received a call just at the start of our shift regarding reports of a ship that was abandoned in the middle of a roundabout.
Apparently there'd been a flood of complaints against this boat, so we had to go down and check it out.
It's a belter. It's a cracking big bit of kit in it. Here, Sergeant. Here, you got plenty up, mate, gone.
Yeah, I could do that, or you could use a ladder.
All right, I'll get that, boss. Want a boat?
Anything?
Hold up, there's a number here. There's a number, there's a mobile number.
Hi there, this is PC Surjit Singh of the Scottish Police Force. Are you by any chance missing a boat? We need you to come down and remove it.
This one was taking ages. Did cavemen drink milk?
Cavemen?
Aye. I'm on this caveman diet, right? So you can only eat like meat, chicken, eat raw vegetables, everything that cavemen had, right? So I can't have anything else, it's only stuff that cavemen have.
Okay.
So I just wanted to clear up, you can. Am I a family that use milk?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have had domesticated animals by then. Goats, maybe cows.
Yeah, sorry.
So milk should be, but why milk?
Well, because I kind of poured some of my Cheerios this morning. I was just kind of wondering if milk was allowed.
I don't think cavemen had Cheerios. People do stupid things and we have to call them out on it. If they didn't do it, we wouldn't have to do that.
Are you a real captain? I believe she was very disappointed and was complaining about, you know, that the prices about leaving your boat, mooring your boat at docks, and, you know, she wanted to say that it's actually quite expensive, but I was thinking to myself, Hen, you own a boat.
Maggie LeBeau is used to dealing with the big questions.
You did say he was 6'2", and now you're saying he's 5'10". What's the difference? Well, 4 inches.
And no matter how tough they are, she's always got an answer.
Well, there's lots of discussion around arming the police, and personally, I would have to say I'm not a fan. You know, if I were to treat a gun the same way as I do my headset, I mean, that thing, I bang it off my teeth all the time. The wee sponge at the end, I've swallowed 2 of those. In the last year, I've lost it at least 4 times, and it's literally strapped to my head. So, to me, that's not safe.
Alright, Officer Karen, how you doing?
Alright, Bobby, what
You know
can I
how
do for you today?
see the bad boys that are always parked up at the double yellow lines at the schools? They're back again, and I was just like, ah,
Right.
I'll come down and I'll tell Officer Karen about it. And then
Okay. Bobby, what are you eating your lunch with?
it's a noodle fork. I got it for the car boot sale.
Right. I've got a feeling it might actually be a back scratcher.
No. Look. It's dented at the bottom for the noodles. See?
I think you'll find it's probably a back scratcher.
I'm doing alright with it.
Yeah, well, you're losing quite a lot of your lunch so far, and not in a good way.
So you're going to go up and you're going to sort the guys out?
I'm going to ask a car to go round. Bobby's seen it, I can see it kind of sans noodles. That's definitely a back scratcher. That's what that's for.
So that's a back scratcher?
Yep, that's what it's for. There we go, see?
I'll try it back.
Oh, there we go, that's another page mark.
That's amazing. Oh, that's good.
Is that good, yeah?
Aye, that's good. You want a shot?
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm alright.
You chuck that in the bin, right, Officer Karen? Bye.
Bye.
We're shortly going to be rolling out a new strategy, which is a working from home strategy. Studies have shown that actually, interestingly, productivity rises if you work from home. So I am going to be the guinea pig because I wouldn't want any of my men to do something that I am not willing to do myself.
Jane, yeah. I can't log in. Can you remotely log in for me? Could you email me the Anderson file again?
Yeah, gee, no, the whole thing's just frozen. Can you get one of the IT boys to either access me remotely or come round himself? Thanks very much. Hi, Gene, yeah. Do I take sugar in my coffee? Hey! Front! Do the front first. Listen, son, no, you listen to me. I don't even know what you're talking about. I never bought anything like that. I don't know what PPI is.
Jane, hello. Yeah, thank you. Anderson file's come through. Looking for the SOCG file. Have one of the boys run it over. Put it in a bike for me. Thank you.
It wasn't an unqualified success, but I don't think we'd be filing under disaster. Teething troubles, and I think if we do it again, it was the lack of Gene, really. We could maybe transport the whole of this office there, actually, would be better. We could get a bunch of porta cabins there and get all of them, well, not a skeleton staff, maybe 8 or 10 of them to come down and help. Then I think the whole working from home would work. Basically, if the office and everybody who works in the office was at home with me. It's what we've learned. But you got to try these things.
Battery life on smartphones, the best thing about them, because when the battery runs out, then I'll interact with my kids. Be down in the park, I'm like, oh, that's run out. Better find out where they're going with those old men.
Live at the Apollo
is back
on BBC Two.
What?
On BBC Two.
Fantastic! Live at the Apollo.